my name is Gabriela. I'm here with Enough to present a very short informational presentation about how to sort waste and reduce waste at Concordia University. This is brought to you by the Concordia Student Union and the Graduate Students Association.
Here in Canada, we generate the most waste per capita in the world. One of the reasons this is so problematic is because landfills emit methane gas, which traps 70 times more heat than CO2. In 2016, Waste Not Want Not was founded to help the Concordia community sort, compost, and reduce its waste. Since then, the Concordia community doubled their annual composting, and each Concordian reduced their annual overall waste by 16%. That is 2 months' worth of garbage per year per person. Now, Waste Not Want Not has transformed into Enough, a B Corp company, to scale that waste reduction success beyond Concordia. So here's what we need to know about composting and waste sorting. Composting is a process to transform organic waste into fertilizers that can be used to return nutrients back to the soil to grow more food. Composting emits far less greenhouse gases than landfills and keeps disintegrating materials from leaching into the drinking water and soil. At Concordia, we can do better. Concordia's diversion rate is 60% lower than the world median. According to Times Higher Education's 2022 edition of its impact rankings, Concordia's waste diversion rate was 28%, while the world median of the participating universities worldwide was 47%. Concordia ships the organic waste collected from Concordia campuses all the way to Ontario to get composted. This translates to 13% of the greenhouse gases that we save by composting getting re-emitted because of the transportation involved in the process. Concordia went from being the first university in Quebec to compost on-site to being the only university in Montreal that does not compost locally. In addition to demanding better from our institution, we should also be sure to properly sort our waste. The most important thing about composting is making sure that you do not put non-compostable materials in the compost bin. If this happens, the fertilizer becomes contaminated with plastic, which later gets into our food. So, no plastic or coffee cups. Let's be real. Have you ever been confused with your waste?
I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do.
Yes, it is confusing. So let us help you with the first small step. Here are some guidelines on where different types of waste should go. In the compost bin, we can put all organic waste, which includes leftover food and soiled paper. Similar issues about contamination exist for recycling. Only 9% of all discarded plastic actually gets recycled, because plastic is often used in composite materials, which is a difficult contamination to deal with. Here are the general rules then. Metal and clean paper can go in the recycling. For plastics, check the number on the bottom first. Plastics labeled numbers 1 through 5 can be recycled. But plastic number 6 should go in the landfill bin. So even though it has the recycling triangle, plastic 6 is not actually recyclable. Everything else, like styrofoam, things made of multiple materials, and anything you're not quite sure about should go in the garbage. When in doubt, throw it in the garbage. It's better than risking contaminating compost or recycling bins. At the end of the day, the best call is to reduce our waste. So try swapping out your single-use products for reusable alternatives. It's a lot easier than you might think. Feel free to ask us for more resources on how to make these kinds of swaps. We believe that this small first step will become our bigger step in fixing the waste crisis. It all starts with us.
All right, now let's just do a very quick recap of that. This is what the bins look like at the university campus. The ones with the orange lids are our compost bins. You're going to put all of your leftover food. Doesn't matter if there's bones or shells or if it's rotten. And your soiled paper and soiled cardboard, as long as those were soiled with organic materials and not like chemical cleaning products. So if you blow your nose, if you're in the bathroom and you have brown paper, that's all compostable. The blue lidded recycling bins are specific for clean paper and clean cardboard. So all of your printed materials, books, magazines, even if there's a little binding plastic or metal, you don't have to separate it. You can toss it in there as well. The green lidded recycling bins are for mixed materials. So clean metal, clean glass, clean plastic. There's a theme with the recycling. We only want clean materials in these bins. And you're going to look for the plastics, the symbol numbers 1 through 5, the numbers of one hand, to put into the green lidded bin. And then everything else is going to go into the garbage bin. Plastic number 6, including styrofoam, composite materials, things that are made of multiple layers of things, except for Tetra Paks, which are going to go into the green recycling bin. And things that you're uncertain of, or very dirty recyclables that cannot be recycled because they're not clean, that's all going to go into the garbage bin. At Concordia, the biggest source, or one of the biggest sources of waste that we see in the bins, is coffee cups. And I think this is pretty self explanatory, but there are a few pieces, and so we're going to want to separate them. The first thing is liquids. We have to empty those before we put them in any bin because we do not want any liquids for hygiene and security purposes for our custodian staff. We don't want any liquids in any of the bins. So look for a water fountain or a sink, or if you're outdoors, you can even empty it onto the ground. The cup has a plastic lining on the inside. So if you give it a rinse here at Concordia, you can put it into the green lidded mixed recycling bin. But at home, it's very likely that you're going to have to put that into the garbage bin, as a lot of places actually don't accept coffee cups for recycling. The paper sleeve, when it's clean, you can recycle it in the blue bin, or if it gets soiled, you can put it in the compost bin. And the lid oftentimes is a plastic number 6, which has to go into the garbage. But take a look, because it has increasingly been a plastic 5 as many companies are switching over to more sustainable plastics. And those ones are recyclable, so you're going to toss that into the green recycling bin. Another source of waste is the compostable plastics that are often found at events catered on campus, especially by facilities management. So you're going to want to look for one of these certified compostable symbols. Not biodegradable, that does not mean the same thing for our purposes in the compost bin. If it has a certification for compostability, then you can go ahead and put that in the orange lidded bin on campus. Although at home, it's unlikely that you'll be able to compost these plastics. A lot of municipalities do not accept them in their brown bins, and so you're going to have to put that into the garbage instead. If you have any questions about your specific rules for your municipality, as it does change everywhere in Quebec, there's a couple different options for you to be able to find more information. There's a really wonderful application by the government entity in charge of waste management in our province, Recyc Québec. It's called Ça va où? Where does it go? It's a bilingual location-based search engine. So you find from a drop-down menu your municipality, and then there's a search bar. You type in the material that you want to sort, and it will give you information on which bin you should put that into. Otherwise, there's also eco-quartiers and community composting sites that you can reach out to, and they will give you more specific information for your municipality. And as always, you can also reach out to us. We would be happy to answer any and all of your questions. These are our social media handles. Otherwise, you can also find us online, enoughcanada.ca, and you can send us an email as well with your questions, concerns, curiosities, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for sitting through this presentation. I hope you have a great day, and it takes all of us to reduce our waste. So I hope you do your part after learning this information.